Hey, how's it going? R. Smith Drift here again. Not drift footage again, more solar stuff. Today I wanted to focus on the pergola build itself, how I actually built the pergola. I've been noticing everyone makes the same type of pergola where they use overbuilt 6x6s and trusses and 100 rafters for, like a small pergola about the size of mine. And then they put a whole racking system to hold the panels onto the top of the pergola. And that's another expense that you don't need to pay. I've got a brilliant system. All of this can be bought at Lowe's that I'm going to show you, and you can see it now. Every piece of this hardware is a strong tie from Lowe's. And I'll even zoom in on some of the labels on the brackets. So you might even get a part number, just know what you're looking for kind of stuff. But it's all in one section at Lowe's or Home Depot. They sell all of this, all this wood. I've got about $500 in this whole pergola. It is a 7x17. Not 100% sure on that anymore. It's been a couple months since I built it, but for sure I've got 5 Canadian solar panels, and I'll show you the label on those so you can get the part number off those panels. They don't make these panels anymore. I bought them when they were going away, so I got a great deal on them. So they don't exist anymore, but there's a new version of them you can get, or just, the size of the pergola, the way you build your pergola to your panels. That's the important thing. You can see it above my head right now. You can see, look at these rafters. These rafters aren't shading any part of the panel. They are perfectly in line with the panel support box that holds the glass in, the frame. You space the rafters with the panel frame alignments. And I even have silicone between the panels, and since I made this as my porch, between the roof and the panels. And that all is holding everything completely watertight. So without further ado, here I'll flip the camera around and start showing you what we've got going on. So first of all, for the ground, I literally dug about 2-foot deep holes and poured some concrete down in the holes, dry, mixed the concrete in the hole, literally mixed the concrete in the hole, and dunked the pole into the hole. I did not do the holes. Well, I did the holes first. I did not do the concrete, though, in the order I just said. What I did was I assembled each side here. I assembled those with the brackets. You can see here, I'll zoom in on this bracket. Part number. Jesus, the sun is being a problem. So there you can see the kind of bracketry we're using. That I'm using. Again, this is all from Lowe's. And then on the rafters, these are the rafter supports. And then on the front facing sides of the rafters, you see I got these special brackets. Again, all this is strong tie from Lowe's, and the bolts are strong tie. Everything is what it recommends and says to use at Lowe's. Okay, so anyways, so I built this front wall, and then I stood it up into the holes. Then I filled the holes with concrete and mixed the concrete around the poles. And then I I had already built this back wall, but this back wall, as you can see, is bolted into the concrete that's pre-existing because I made this as a porch. I'm assuming you're probably not making yours as a porch going onto a pre-existing concrete pad. But if you do want to put it on pre-existing concrete, these strong tie pole mounts are perfect for it, post mounts. And then, as you can see, I use those same strong tie 90-degree brackets as that one. I use them in the back and on the sides. And those are just those put there. And you got to trim them a little bit to fit right because you're using them as spring tension. So you can see, if I zoom in, that that's not sitting flush, that it's got a curve to it. That's because it doesn't fit. I use the bolt to forcibly press that and flex it so that it's creating spring tension on the panel, and it's creating that spring tension all the way around. Now in the front, they're on the front sides of these rafters, but you get the idea. And as you can see, the rafters are spaced perfectly with the panel frames. This not only supports the panels and locks them in all the way around 360 degree, they can't move front to back, up and down, or side to side, but there's no shading on the back side of the panel. Not only does that improve my efficiency on my panels, because I've got white walls reflecting the sunlight, which we don't have much of right now, which is why I'm shooting the video now, because it is hot this time of year in Tennessee. But look how beautiful this is. Look at how beautiful it is having the panels fully exposed on the bottom side and only rafters on the panel frames. So, and again, I've got about $500 into this whole pergola build. And the panels, I bought them wholesale. So, we're not going to go into the price there. I got them real cheap, about like $600. But they're making about 2,400 watts in total on their peak maximum efficiency. And that's actually what they're rated to make. Canadian Solar's real good about rating their panels for what they actually produce. And I told you I'd get the specs off the panel, so let's do that now. Here, if we come into focus, hello, frickin' Samsung camera. Sorry, my phone is being trash right now. Yeah, Samsung is trash, just so everybody knows. Holy crap, that won't focus on anything. Finally, please, Lord. There we go. Finally. So there's your part number on those, and there's your specs. So, again, we're making about 2,000 watts, I'd say, on a normal sunny day. But it's hit 2,400 before. But I don't expect that normally. And that doesn't make enough power for our needs, so I bought another array and put it in the backyard. But I could easily expand this pergola going forward down there. So, you know, this is all much simpler than what I keep seeing people do. And this is also more efficient, technically. So, not only is it less expensive, but it produces more power out of your panels. So, I think this is the way. And I just hope it gives somebody some inspiration. If you like the video, hit like. If you like my type of content, then go ahead and subscribe. I usually do car videos, a lot of drifting. You can see there's my drift car down there. But I've just been working on this house for a while, but the drifting's coming back next year for sure. So we'll hope to see you soon. Adios.